Hey everybody. Hello Instagram. Hello Facebook. Hello YouTube. Hi everybody. So as you can see, we're going to be working with Animal Tarot cards for the messages of the week for March 25th through the 31st. Now, I don't know about you, but that just goes on my mind because that means we are already a fourth of the way through 2019, and I feel like I just took down the Christmas decorations 3 weeks ago or something. So I didn't. They've been down a long time, but it's just amazing to me that we are already almost into April. So hi everybody. Hi Andriana. Hello everybody. Leslie, Jill, Barbie, Chelsea. Hi everybody. So let's get started. So the angel messages for the week from March 25th through the 31st. 25th through the 31st. 2 and 1. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we have. Okay. So I'm just doing a quick review. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the first card for Monday, Tuesday is 2 of Spring, Pelican. So this is a card that talks about something that you've been working on that really is starting to take off, starting to work, starting to be successful. In fact, pelicans are a lot about teamwork. And so it might mean that you need to add to your team. You might need to get more people to help you either from a professional standpoint or a personal standpoint on what you're trying to create. And so pelicans are super cool because they really care about each other. They work in teams, like I said. They really care about each other. They're very careful with their resources to make sure that they are used wisely. And so this is really a great card from that standpoint of success and things really starting to work for you and needing to get some more assistance. Now, this theme comes back on the weekend, okay? So hold that thought. Don't forget that. In the meantime, Wednesday and Thursday is 5 of Summer, 5 of Summer. So this is a card where we kind of maybe hit a little bit of a speed bump or something. So you might start to be concerned about something that's going on Wednesday and Thursday. And so what I would ask you to do is to, when you hit a little bit of a speed bump Wednesday, Thursday, is to remember the card from Monday, Tuesday, and the card I'm about to show you from the weekend. Everything's going to be fine. This is a card that where things don't quite necessarily always work out the way we want them to work out, but we have to remember that the divine loves us. And yes, you're right, Lizzie, that did occur to me that Mercury goes direct during this time frame. And so, but before Mercury goes direct, it comes to a complete halt, right? And so you might feel like your plans are coming to a complete halt, but don't look at it that way. Remember, this card is Dragonfly, and dragonflies are pretty magical. They're born of the water and then live in the air. So they've got this great balance, but they have the ability to either go forward, go backward, hover like a helicopter. So when you have this sense of things aren't quite going the way you want Wednesday, Thursday, if that happens to you, be like a dragonfly and move. Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward. Because here we have the weekend, all right, the weekend. So once again, success. This is 3 of Autumn, Poodle, okay? So whatever was kind of like hanging you up Wednesday, Thursday, it's gone by the weekend. That's what's gone. And this is also a card that's about teamwork, about working with other people. So that makes so it's kind of a nice bookend to the week. But this is a card of doing what you want, creative things, passionate things that you're passionate about. Those are the things that are going to really be on focus and that are going to get you recognition and praise. This is Poodle. Poodle is, they're really great dogs. They're very smart. They're very active. They're very proud. And that's why they win so many blue ribbons. And I also kind of love that even though this card is called Three of Autumn, but for reasons I won't bore you with, it looks like spring in the background. And for those of us in this hemisphere, we are having spring and it's going to be some lovely weather. So again, just keep in mind that the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's all about team. Monday, Tuesday, and the weekend is all about teamwork and things going well and maybe needing to grow your business. And just a bump in the road. Don't let it hold you back Wednesday, Thursday. All right. So that is the angel messages for the week. Now, if you missed any part of this, keep in mind that this will be posted on Facebook, and you can go back and start it from the beginning after I'm done. It'll be on YouTube as well and Instagram, and you guys can just go back to the beginning and hear what part you might have missed. So let's see. Oh, I didn't leave space for animal trail cards, dorky. Okay, so there we go. So yay. All right, so we've got a silly little message from never mind. It's from the provider of that creates. It's called Be Live. That's what this is software I use in order to be live. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. So here's something from Shelly. Shelly says, could I please have a card? I need to know what I should do next with my life. I just don't know. Well, let's see what we get by going to Angel Tarot cards for Shelly and see what we get. 2 and 1. All right, here we go. So 2 of Earth. Well, first of all, I think it's balance. This is where we need balance in our life. 2 of Earth is about that. It's also about perhaps having too many things going on or too many options. So we need to hunker down the options and not have so many. If you have a deck of one of these cards, one of the things that you can do is that you can write down what your options are and then pull a card for each option and see which one looks best. I can't do that for you because I don't know what your options are. But balance. We need some balance in your life, Shelly. This is part of what's making you crazy, okay? Part of what's making you crazy. I also have this sense that creativity is really important for you, and that's whatever you do next in your life really does have to have that whole creative element to it, or you won't be happy. All right, let's see. Oh, somebody's had a birthday. So MK Dream Girls, hi Rad, my birthday was yesterday. Can you share what the angels would like me to know? Sure. And happy birthday. So let's go to Archangel Power Tarot cards for Dream Girls and see what we get for her as a birthday card. All right. 2 and 1. Okay. Ooh. I love it. I love it. So the card for Dream Girls is 9 of Raphael. Dreams come true. What you want now comes to you. So it's like this is like blowing out the candles on the birthday cake. So if you did that yesterday, whatever you blew out the candles for, whatever you were hoping would come true, then you got it. Okay, if you kind of skipped that part, if you sort of skip that part, then what I want you to do is I really want you to go back and take some time, be quiet today, and imagine in your mind that you have a magical birthday cake in front of you, and the candles are lit, and you're going to make a birthday wish in your mind. And in your mind, blow out the candles because you don't want to give up on this energy. This is great. All right. All right. Okay. So let's see. So back to Facebook. Christina is saying, "Hi, Rad. Congrats to the award for How to be your own genie. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I forgot about that already. How to Be Your Own Genie won a highly commendable award for best self-empowerment book from Soul and Spirit magazine. So, yay, Genie. Okay, so let's see. She's saying, can you pull a card for me? Yes, we can do that. So I'm going to pull from Fairy Tarot cards for Christina. And let's just see what we get. And here we go. Okay. Facebook is frozen. Wake up, Facebook. All right. And the card that I got for you is Four of Spring. Four of Spring. So this is a very happy card. This is a card of contentment. It's a card where all of the work that we did for the Suit of Spring, for Ace 2, 3, we get to just enjoy it. We just get to enjoy life. We just get to find some contentment and some peace. It can also be a very contented and happy relationship. So that's a good card for you, Christina. And thanks so much for the kudos. I appreciate that. And hey, Johnny Angel, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, so let's go back to, oh, well, I can't not answer a question from 44 Disney 44. Oh my gosh. Could you please make a card for me? I'd like to know what's next. I feel piled towards, I think she means pulled towards energy healing. 44 Disney 44. Okay, you two, we're birds of a feather. Okay, so you feel pulled towards energy healing. Where do I want to go? So let's go to Angel Tarot cards and see what we get. Two and one. Okay, well, good idea. So this is justice. This is a fair and just decision, a fair and just choice. So, and one that brings balance into your life. Balance is going, so is balance going to be a theme this week, you guys? Is that what we're headed for? Starting to sound like it, but I would go towards that energy healing. Certainly that is something in my life that is very important. My energy healer is Sherry, found her for me, and I don't know what I'd do without her. So, all right, so back to Facebook. Let's see. We'll just grab that one. Maria, hi, Rad. Is there a message for me? Of course, there's always a message. So I'm going to go to Archangel Power Tarot card for Maria. Let's see what we got. And one. Okay, so King of Michael. So this is wise advice from someone who is very intellectual, someone who very often is great at business or great at public speaking, not the most emotional person in the world. Probably of the court cards, the one I'd least like to marry, just because he's not very emotionally available. But he gives wise advice. And so, Maria, be on the lookout this week for very wise advice. Now, it could come from the angels. You can see this is Archangel Michael that I put on this card. And so one of the things that you might get a message from the angels, follow that advice, but it could be a human being, someone very wise who's got specific advice. Just follow it, okay? Follow it. Okay, let's see. Okay, back to, you're welcome, Disney. Okay, so Moonspell Design says, hi, Red. I would love a card regarding my new relationship. I'm divorced after 21 years. Thank you very much. And so I'm just going to call you Moon, if that's okay. So for that, I'm going to go to Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Okay, and we're going to see what we see for this new relationship for Moonspell. Okay. Okay. So, so 6 of emotion. Okay, 6 of emotion. So you can see we've got these 2. So what I think that this card often refers to the past coming back forward. So in particular, if you have met this someone and there's some connection to your past, then that's a good sign. It might also just be that this particular person brings out your inner child, okay? Brings out your inner child. But I would consider this to be a very positive card towards your new relationship. So you can see that they're both being very supportive for one another. And there's a little bunny rabbit there indicating, well, it can indicate a lot of things. Creativity is a big thing for rabbits. And but also it could indicate a relationship that jumps, that goes by leaps and bounds, So there you go. And thank you, Divine. I appreciate that kind of comment. Thank you. All right, so where was that? That was there, so over here. Let's see. Okay. So, oh, what a pretty name, Kaylee. Kaylee. I would love, love, love a card if you feel the pull. Sure. Okay, so where do I want to go? I'm going to stick with Guardian Angel Tarot cards for Kaylee. And see what we get. Two and okay. So for Kaylee, a win-win solution. So this is a card that is also balanced. This is traditionally in Tarot, it's Temperance. And so it's a card that talks about taking, well, it can be compromise. It can be taking one, my favorite way of looking at it is taking something that someone else has to offer, mixing it with something that you have to offer, and what comes out of it is better than what either thing would have been alone. Alistair! Hey, dude, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry, an old friend just popped up on Instagram. Anyway, so taking compromise, listening to other people's points of view, taking what works with yours, blending them together, making something even better than it was before. All right? All right. Okay, so back to Instagram. Well, actually, before I do that, I do have to tell you about a couple of things. So first of all, I want to let you guys know that my Certified Angel Tarot Reader course, okay, so this is, I just always have to remind people, this is not the CACR class that I taught with another author years ago. This is my class. Think of this as the advanced version. So what this class is that I start you out by getting anybody caught up who didn't take CACR or doesn't know anything about cards at all, get them caught up. And then we go into advanced topics, things like the astrology of the cards, the numerology of the cards, the archangels, all kinds of things that are advanced. And then we go into how to be a professional card reader in more detail than I've ever done before. Now, I'm going to be teaching this live for only the second time ever. Second time ever. I taught it live several years ago, but now I'm teaching it live again at Omega, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And that's in Rhinebeck, New York. So you can find out all about this. Shay says we will see you there. Yay! So if you want to look this up, you can find it on my Facebook page, or you can find it on Omega's page. My website is undergoing a magical transition, so the events aren't up there yet. And then also, sooner than that, April 13th and 14th, I am teaching for the very first time my brand new Angel Oracle certification course. This is the Angel class that you guys have been begging me to teach for years and years and years and years. Well, here it is. So I'm going to be teaching this in Denver, Colorado. The event is being hosted by Shining Lotus Bookstore. So if you want to check that out, go to Shining Lotus's website or my Facebook page. Okay, that's done. All right, so now I think, oh, it was here. Okay, Roses and Roses says, I have never had one ever. I don't know what that means. I have never had one ever. I'm just going to presume that Roses means that she's never had a card reading ever. That's what I'm going to go with. So we're going to pull a card from Angel Tarot Cards, okay? And for Roses and Roses. Here we go. And so the card for you is Five of Fire, Five of Fire. So Five of Fire is a card that is kind of where we're bumping into things that annoy us. It can be conflict with others or bumping into other people who are annoying us. But one of the things, and it could be just that, okay? But one of the things that I like to point out to people is that I think the universe is pretty magical. It's pretty amazing. And so very often I think that what happens is that people who come into our life and create a sense of conflict or a sense of aggravation or anxiety are mirroring something back to us. And so that's something, so it's a card that I always ask people to go within and go, okay, this person's bugging me, but why are they bugging me? Why are they bugging me? And so, and look within and go, what is it about this person that is making me crazy? And then look at yourself and see what you might be doing to bring that into your life. And what you might then therefore ask the angels to help you to move this energy out of your life. And I saw something that my eyes, it's Geminis 28. Rad, I need some help. Well, this challenging time being over, I'm losing faith. So, okay, so I don't know if you've ever read How to Be Your Own Genie, but How to Be Your Own Genie is a lot about how to keep faith. And so you might want to look at that. It's just a suggestion. Because the thing about faith for me is I think it's part and parcel. The most important thing that we can have in our lives is faith in the divine, an unrelenting belief that the divine loves us, just that you won't let it go, that the universe loves you and that the universe is trying to help you. And even when it feels like it's not helping you, it's still trying to help you. But let's pull a card for Geminis 28. Since Geminis is feeling a little out of sorts, when someone's feeling a little out of sorts, I always like to go to Guardian Angel Tarot cards because they're so soft and gentle. And so let's get some information. Her question was, will this challenging time soon be over? I don't think she used the word soon, but I'm going to presume that you'd like it to be over soon. So here we go. 2 and 1. Okay. So yeah, I mean, so 3 of action. So because of Geminis's question, I feel compelled. first of all, this card means your ship comes in. Okay, that's a term from where I'm from that means good things happen. You get to move on. It's time to make long-term plans, blah, 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 blah. But here's this. Things are working out beautifully now that your ship has come in. It's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your successes or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. And so what I kept seeing was move on, move on, move on. So yeah, I think that something is about to happen. The challenges are about to be over and it's going to be okay. All right? Have faith, faith. I'm tempted to start singing. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Okay, all right. No, there, I did it. All right. Oh, let's just see what Chloe says. Hey, Chloe. Oh, Chloe Lindsay. What a pretty name. Hey, Rad. Both my parents have passed. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Mom just last January. What are they trying to tell me that I'm not hearing? Thank you. Always all the love to you. So, I've not really talked about this, but I have a Padawan. So before y'all go Google Padawan, it's a term from Star Wars, and it's the little kids that the Jedi Knights teach how to be a Jedi Knight. So it's just a joke to call him a Padawan. But I have a 12-year-old that I'm tutoring personally, and this kid is freaking amazing. I mean, I just can't even believe this kid. He's incredible. Anyway, I only brought that up because I was just teaching him about mediumship yesterday, and we talked about James Van Prague's Talking to Heaven, which is absolutely one of my favorite decks. Junior Jedi, exactly, Donna. So here's what we're going to do, Chloe, because your mom and your dad are separate souls, right? So we're going to do, I'm going to pull for your mom and I'm going to pull for your dad separately, okay? Okay. 2 and 1. Okay. Okay, so mom. Okay, dad. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so first from mom, we are so connected. We are so connected. Next, there is no such thing as death. There is no such thing as death. This card always kind of confuses me because anybody that I'm doing a card reading for probably knows that. But look at it from the standpoint of there is no such thing as death, AKA the end of your relationship with your mom. So that's kind of the way I usually tend to interpret it. There is no such thing as the end of our relationship. It's just an illusion. And she says, we have been together in dreams. So we have been together in dreams. So if you are having dreams about your mom, do pay attention to the messages that come from those. Now, your dad says, you are never alone. Okay, because I am standing right beside you, right next to you. And I am always just a thought away. See why I love these cards? I mean, is that not just like angel bumpy? Isn't it beautiful? So there are your messages. I really think that your parents want you to know how connected you guys still are. And your dad is especially watching out for you right now. Your mom's Passover is a little bit recent, so she might be still busy with her transition. So, okay, so there we go. Yeah, it is a beautiful message, and I just love this deck. Love, love, love this deck. Let's see. So that was over here. So now we go over here. LH203, any messages for me from my angels or guides? So let's go to Angel Tarot cards. Okay. So Queen of Water, LH203. I think it was LH203, something like that. You know who you are. So Queen of Water. All right. So this is a card about someone that's very intuitive, someone who's very compassionate, someone who's very loving. This is, but the thing that I always think about with Queen of Water is that she overdoes it. Okay. And I don't mean she overdoes it from a negative standpoint. I just mean she gives too much. And so when I see this card, to me, it's like an indicator that you need to do something to take care of yourself. It might be time for a spa day or a vacation or just whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel at peace. So this is a card definitely that has attached to it this sense of take care of yourself. And I'm not telling you not to take care of other people, but remember to take care of yourself as a part of that. All right? All right. Back to Facebook. All right, let's see. What do we got? Sonal says, hi, Radley. Can I please know about my career as a healer? Sure. I don't know why, but for some reason I want to go to fairy tarot cards for that. I just do. So we're going to. Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. So Six of Summer, this card has come up before. So actually, now I know why I was asked to use fairy tarot cards, because look at this. Okay, forget what the card means. Forget it. Okay, but look what we got here. We've got this girl. She's sitting here while this little boy has his hands up like this, like Reiki, right? Like energy healing. And she looks so at peace, so content. It looks like he's giving her some sort of like energy healing. Now, I have never seen this in this card before. It's never come up before. I always just go with the traditional. But this is a great validation for you, all right? A great validation that you are supposed to be doing this. I love it when things like that happen, when things, I mean, I made these cards. And it's like, here something comes up that I've never seen before because it's specific. And I've got this story that I'm really super excited to share with you. A couple of days ago, the angels gave me a sign that was so specific, so spot on, accurate for me personally. We're not talking about white feathers or 444. This was something amazingly specific. And so I'm going to be talking about that in either tomorrow or Tuesday or something like that. I'll tell you guys about it. I'll pop on. But it was just amazing. Okay, let's see. So where did I just do that from? I did that from there, so over here. Energy Healing Apprentice. Okay, so here's that. So more validation for Sonal. So Energy Healing Apprentice. So wanted a card, so fine. I haven't done another card from Animal Tarot Cards, even though the angel messages for the week from March 25th to the 31st are at the beginning of this video and are from Animal Tarot Cards. So Energy Healing Apprentice, 2 and 1. All right, here we go. So Unity Polar Bear. Unity Polar Bear. So this is a card that talks about the importance of being with your spiritual peeps. Okay, so when I see this card, it makes me feel like you need to be hanging out with people who are like-minded, people who help you have a spiritual practice that makes you feel not alone. Sometimes it can mean finding a mentor, although you just call yourself an apprentice. I wonder if you still are, or if that has passed and now you're actually practicing. But it's about being with your peeps and how important that is in order to keep you feeling connected to the divine. All right, so where are we over here? Taryn says, my spirit animal, polar bear. Yay. So maybe that message is a good message for you as well, Taryn. Always remember the universe is amazing and is able to give a message to more than one person at the same time. So always remember that. Okay. Cheryl, magical readings on this magical day. Thank you. Okay, so let's do a magical reading. So where do I want to go? I want to go to Angel Tarot cards for Cheryl. Okay, here we go. Two and one. Okay, Cheryl, let's see what magical card you got. You got renewal, okay, renewal. And so renewal is a card where it's time to like review your life, okay? It's time to really sort of stop, find some quiet time, look at your life, think about what you've accomplished, think about where you are, and make some choices about where you want to go. And so Archangel Jeremiel, he comes in that purple color that you see in the card right there. And Archangel Jeremiel helps people do life reviews. That's one of the things that he does. He's also really great at helping you to develop your intuition and your psychic gifts. But he helps people to do life reviews. So if you're in some sort of place where you're feeling like you don't quite know where you want to go, and I think that's come up a couple of times. For people where that came up and you're still listening, Jeremiel can be really, really helpful to help you to know where you want to go. But take some time, Cheryl, to figure out what is next for you in life. All right? Okay. So we are about out of time. So once again, check out my Angel Oracle certification course. I'm teaching it in Denver, April 13th and 14th. This is a brand new course hosted by the Shining Lotus Bookstore. It is nearly sold out. So if you want to do this, you better hurry to sign up. And also, I'm teaching my Certified Angel Tarot Reader course. Again, this is not the CACR course that I taught a long time ago with someone else. This is my class, and it is advanced concepts. I've only taught it once before live in person, but I'm teaching it at Omega May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So sign up for that, Rhinebeck, New York. I'm super excited to be teaching at Omega. It's sort of a dream come true for me. I've always wanted to do this, and this is a super fun class. You'll love it. Okay, folks, that's it. Check out the angel messages for the week, March 25th through the 31st at the beginning of this video if you missed it. And in the meantime, I will see you next week. Have a magical week.